With Pokemon Go bursting into the scene a couple of months ago, it was only natural that local businesses were going to jump on the bandwagon and eventually milk off some of this success. This little app changed the lives of so many people around the world, including owners of local businesses, as well as myself. Since its release in early July, Niantic's app Pokemon Go has made over $200 million in revenue worldwide, making Nintendo's and Pokemon products' values skyrocket. It has been reported that the app has been downloaded an estimated 75 million times since its release, with millions of players playing it worldwide. And as a result, the app's popularity went viral, with every second thing on social media, TV, print media and radio being all about Pokemon Go. And with millions of users worldwide, it is no wonder so many local businesses have used Pokemon Go as a way to lure new customers into their local businesses.
When we first heard about it, didn't really know too much about it, other than that it was becoming huge. Contacted the marketing department straight away, just letting them know, listen, something Pokemon, don't really know too much about it. I was never into Pokemon when I was younger, but if it's as big as what we think it's going to be, it'll be pretty big. So it took us a couple of days, and basically what we organised was to get people to come into the restaurant. We would be dropping lures every half an hour during the night. Well, that was pretty strong for the first 2-3 weeks. It was very, very strong. We started holding them across, I think it was about 7 or 8 different restaurants, where we were having basically dropping lures 4 or 5 nights a week eventually. We started the Pokemon hashtag battle, where trainers would take photos of themselves playing Pokemon in the restaurants and post it on Instagram, and depending on what colour team they were with, red, yellow or blue, whoever had the most would then for the next week get access to a free short stack every day that they came in. No obligation to buy anything else. They could just come in, show their profile, what they were with, and if they were part of the team that had won that week, they would get just a free short stack, and that absolutely exploded.
With Pancake Parlor having so much success in the introduction of their Pokemon Go specials, other businesses soon followed. Donut Time was another to make the dive into the Pokemon craze, and its impact was almost instant. In a statement from Donut Time about their Pokemon Go special, they said,
"Our I Pikachu's You donut was very popular. It is now a past creation as we regularly update our menu. While we are unable to provide specific sales figures, it was very popular."
There were even some local pubs who jumped onto the bandwagon. The Cooper's Inn and the East Brunswick Hotel both used Pokemon Go to further promote their brands.
None of our staff are Pokemon Go players, so all these groups of kids walking in, you're like, what the hell is going on? It raised awareness for our venues, not so much in terms of revenue, but people were definitely coming in, having a look around the place, understood that we were there, because both venues have a bit of not a great social presence, online presence, sorry, and then definitely with Cooper's Inn, because it's in the city, it's not an iconic building, people didn't realise we were a pub, and so, yeah, it definitely brought a lot of awareness.
But now with Pokemon Go's popularity decreasing, it may be a little too late to jump onto the craze, despite reports of updates still to come. Last month it was reported that already over 10 million users have abandoned the app, and the numbers are simply increasing by the day. As a result, this could not only impact Niantic, but all businesses who have taken Pokemon Go under their wings. However, we are still yet to see the extent of this impact, as it's still only early days.
When it first came out, I knew as well that it wasn't just going to go forever. Everything sort of dies off eventually. And I know the Melbourne Central restaurant had a huge influx of customers, but then slowly, it has died off. But that's okay. We'll come up with something different, and something else will be big around the corner, and we'll go from there.
Here, not so much. Cooper's Inn, there was a massive influx in the first couple of weeks. Heaps of groups of students in particular. We've got a lot of unis around the place, but now it's kind of petered off a little bit.
All in all, Pokemon Go has affected not only the lives of millions of people all around the world, but it has also impacted local business. And with the app releasing exciting new features in the near future, who knows if the craze could potentially come back into the limelight. Only time will tell, however. I'm Tseros. Thank you for watching.